Gunmen suspected to be sponsored political thugs last Saturday in Yenagoa, the capital of Bayelsa State, disrupted a rally organized by elements in the state chapter of the People's Democratic Party to appreciate President Bola Tinubu for appointing indigents of the state into sensitive positions in his administration. The rally was also put together for the inauguration of a political group called New Associates. That incident was the culmination of an inevitable collision course created 2 weeks earlier by factions in Bayelsa PDP to organize parallel rallies at the same time and venue. Both groups had to postpone their plans after multiple interventions by stakeholders. We're now being joined by Ebiye Ogoli, who is the Bayelsa State Publicity Secretary to the People's Democratic Party, to discuss PDP in Bayelsa State following attempts by Wike's supporters to take over the party and whether or not any meaningful effort is being made in search of reconciliation. Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us here on Newsday.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, based on the information you have, what specific party structures have Wike's supporters successfully infiltrated in Bayelsa PDP?
All right. Thank you, my sister, for having me on this program. Frankly, in Bayelsa State, I want to put it clearly on record that PDP has just one state executive committee, SEC, and just one single state working committee. To make matters very clear to you, we have 14 working committee members at the level of the states working committee. We equally have another 25 assistant working committee members. We have 8 local government chairmen and 17 of their members spread across the 8 local governments. So in all, we have close to about 100 of them. Then at the level of the wards, we have about 105 wards. And each of them is made up of about 17 members. So all of these people, numbering over 2,000, are safe and well working together as a group. There is no dissenter, to make the matters very clear to you. In fact, I've come to make sure I set the record straight. We don't have any other faction. Wike does not have any faction of PDP in Bayelsa State. Perhaps he may have supporters, which is very common with political leaders at their own different levels. But when it comes to PDP, as a political party, our party has just from top to bottom, from the state level to the local government to the wards, we have every of our members, every of our officers working together and having as the governor of Bayelsa State as the one single political leader that we all follow and take directives from. So to the best of my knowledge, I don't know where you got this information, that there is a splinter group of the party. No. We could as well say people have followership. The APC has their own followership, they have their own party. But when it comes to PDP, the PDP is one indivisible family, just one. And the ESCO too is just one single state ESCO.
All right, Mr. Ogoli.
Running down the line.
Well, very good. Yeah. You've cleared the issue of factions in that regard. But I'd just like you to delve.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Let's have you delve into the narrative surrounding Mr. Nyesom Wike's activities in PDP in Bayelsa currently. What impact is it having regarding his supporters, using that word, in the state PDP fortunes, as it were? Can you give us more your thoughts on that?
Very frankly, our governor is a very democratic leader. He believes that every shade of opinion can be exercised. He has no problem with people, going around to air their views, particularly on political issues. No, every group has been given that kind of opportunity to do so. And you can attest with me that during the last governorship election, you could see there was no violence, nothing, because our governor is a very tolerant leader. But we also know that even as the governor of this state, he's the chief executive officer and at the same time the chief security officer. So if in his opinion, there are, agendas, so to say, plans by certain individuals, highly placed individuals, to export the kind of, crisis you have in their own states to this state. And don't forget that the governor works with all the paraphernalia of the security agencies in this state. So if he has his own good authority and knows that a particular political so-called group is coming to cause problem, not because they want to support or try to, pressing anybody, no. But if they come with such an agenda, the government certainly cannot allow that kind of a group to hold, a rally that probably will amount to some kind of crisis and breakdown of law and order. So to that extent, I want to put it to you that the government has nothing to do, he has nothing, frankly, against the new associates or whatever they call them, the weakest group or so to say. But I think they have a sinister agenda, and that is to see if they can come to create some kind of crisis, semblance of crisis, so that they can export the kind of crisis we have in Rivers State that has pulled down the democratic structures there to this state. Frankly, our governor cannot allow such plans to come upstream. And don't forget that the truth is that some time ago, this peace-loving governor, has gathered elites, political leaders from from across the political aisles. That is talking about APC, PDP, and other non-political actors. They went and paid a very serious visit to even thank the president for his spirit of accommodation, collaboration, and all that he has been doing for Bayelsa State. We are a people that recognizes and appreciates goodwill. And this particular governor appreciates that. So I think they went to see the present president, and they thanked him for the appointments he has given to some of our illustrious sons. Not about, it was not a fighting about the parties. When the Honorable Minister, the NDDC Managing Director, who are persons from his own political party, and even our daughter, the head of service, who is now in charge of the whole civil servants of this country. So I think that opportunity was enough grounds for any kind of appreciation to be done. So what we are trying to say is that this so-called Wike group, we just want to hide behind this so-called rally to foment trouble. And no sane leader, no reasonable leader, no leader that is committed to peace and progress for his people will allow such to happen. Except we are saying that we should allow, all kinds of characters to cause problems, and the government should just watch and allow things to go haywire, which will not happen. So to that extent, the thing that happened some time ago was that the government, I think, sent emissaries to him and to say, look, for the fact that there is still crisis in Rivers State, and we all know some of the fundamentals that took place, some of the underpinnings, some of the languages that came up out of what happened. We are a whole ethnic group, the Jaw ethnic nationality, that cuts across about 7 states in this country, particularly those states and in the littoral areas. We are now branded as a minority state, a minority people. That remark, frankly, was unbecoming of a high-ranking government official at that level. I'm sorry to say that. And so our people were offended, and the governor, knowing the mindset, he knows the passion, the level of anger that was in the people, decided that no, this particular rally, if it comes to Bayelsa, after all, what can they actually do? A man that is loved by his people, Bayelsa, they love this governor. Are you not even surprised, even to put the records very clear to you, that the APC, who are supposed to be the fundamental dominant opposition party in this state, they are working hand in hand with the governor. Because mind you, criticism should be constructive. So they have not seen avenues to say, look, this man is doing what is wrong, and so we needed to destroy his government. The APC has not done that. That is the president's own party. So when you see a clear agenda sponsored by somebody to say, I'm going to light fire in your state, will you allow the governor to sit idly by and allow these things to happen? So that's why he said, look, go and talk to this young man. He should stop what he's doing. Of course, there are supporters of the governor and the PDP. They also said, no, they are going to see how they can dilute his own rally. But along the line, I think they called it off. So by and large, I just want to put it to you that we are not intimidated. The governor is not even perturbed. It doesn't ruffle his feathers at all about new associate or whatever they call them. How many are they after all? They are not. And besides, the propagandists, those who are forwarding this movement, who are they?
Okay,
These are young boys that just came out from the university not too long ago, 3 of them in particular. Yes. These are young people who just came out from the university. They don't have working experience. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
So we know that they are looking for avenues to make money for themselves. So if there is somebody to sell a job, I think there's also somebody to buy. Don't forget that among the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, one of them actually betrayed him.
True.
So we are not surprised that because of money. Yeah.
All right. Now, based on...
I don't know if I've done justice to your question, yes.
Oh, you have.
Oh, you have. Well, based on all you've said, you have painted the picture that the governor of Bayelsa State plays the role of a unifier, and you also your comment about
seriously.
The comment.
In fact, call him a father figure.
And
call him a father figure of all Bayelsans.
Okay, great. Now, based on all based on all that's played out in recent times and all that you see that might potentially spring up, what specific reconciliation mechanisms are in place in case anything goes south?
That is something that will grow out of course, they've held their rally now. They held their rally, and for us, that is a bygone thing. But we have a mechanism for reconciliation in our party. And so we still reach out to them now. You know, like the case of the prodigal son. You know, me I'm a Bible scholar. The father does not condemn or dismiss or, kind of deny his own children, even if no matter whatever they do. So George Turner, even himself, has also said some time ago that it's a matter of papa and pikin. The governor loves this young man so much. Has done so much for him. In fact, he practically lives with the governor in government house. So when you see your son misbehaving, sometimes you give him some time to be able to come back to his senses. And perhaps, if you see some kind of remorse, but even if he does not feel any remorse for insulting the governor several forums, all what we are simply saying is that Bayelsa, we are very, very conscious of the fact that we are one people. We can't afford to, because of the name of politics, say, destroy any of our people, or maybe send people against anybody. Also, some of the allegations they are making, they're actually unfounded, frivolous. The governor loves these young people. Particularly like one of them, he was even a commissioner for health, a young boy that has not even worked, has no working experience. The governor availed him for 4 good years. He was there, made so much money, he's a big boy, and this is one person, and this even is an appointee of government. He now went beyond because perhaps they felt that they want to ride through, the instrumentality of the Federal Capital Territory Minister and get to some other positions. See, our governor keeps saying it. His mantra is this. He said, we are one people, and we can't afford to kill ourselves in the name of politics. Whether we are APC, we are PDP. And even for these children, he keeps preaching that let's be patient. If today now you are denied of a position, perhaps you wanted to be a commissioner or continue as a commissioner for secondary, we are not giving. It doesn't mean that you are not part of the government. So for somebody to now go around now today and start insulting the governor, disrespecting him and all for us, it's uncalled for. It's not the life of the job people. Right. The job people are known for loyalty. The job people are known for respect for constituted authority. Elders. That is what we are.
All right.
So for those who are accommodating these young people, don't be surprised that tomorrow they'll turn around to start insulting them as well.
All right, Ebiye Ogoli.
I don't know if I've answered your question.
All right, you have. Ebiye Ogoli, unfortunately, we've run out of time. Ebiye Ogoli would like to thank you very much. He is a Publicity Secretary, PDP Bayelsa State. Thank you for your time.